Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. For class 7th computer science, we are going to discuss in this video about components of chart. We have already gone through different types of charts and how to draw these charts in Microsoft Excel. But today in this video, we have to see different components. Although we have learned the method how to draw a chart, but what are different components, what are different terminologies to identify these components in a chart? This is basically the topic of today that we have to explore. Number one is called data table. Data table is basically table of those set of values for which we are going to draw the chart. Definitely we must have data table about, for example, sales and price, let's suppose expenditure and revenue, weight and height, and for example time and distance between which we are going to draw the chart. Now come towards the x-axis and y-axis. X-axis and y-axis are basically vertical and horizontal lines using which we are going to draw the chart. In coming figure, I am going to show you the x-axis and y-axis. Chart title is basically heading of the chart. It may be the name of the company. It may be uh, any heading that you give to that particular chart according to your requirement. Axis title is basically the name given to the x-axis or y-axis. This is called axis title. Chart area is basically that particular area where you are going to draw the chart. Uh, Chart area is basically that area where we draw that legend and plot the area where we draw a chart. Then come towards the plot area. It is basically rectangular area bounded by the two axes. This is called plot area. Legend is basically that drawn image that you have drawn inside the x-axis and y-axis. It may be with two different colors, or with dots, or with bars, or with some kind of column that you are drawing. That is called legend. So it defines the data series, a unique color or pattern in which is assigned to each data series to make it easier to distinguish uh, pictorially or graphically. Grid lines that run across the plot area for which for each category on the x-axis and from y-axis. So these are called grid lines. We will see in the coming figure. Data label that provides additional information. Data label basically provides the additional information about anything given in the chart. Now, if you go to the page number 23 on your book, you will see this figure, which is basically demonstrating all these components. Chart title, for example, over here, chart title is detail of a company A. This is called chart title. Now, grid lines, these are basically the grid lines in which we are drawing the chart. These are called grid lines. These are the lines where we are going to uh, draw the chart. Then x-axis and y-axis. This is called x-axis. This line which is basically a horizontal line, and this line basically which is vertical line. This is called y-axis. You can see over here. Now this is basically the title given to the y-axis. This is called axis title. We can also give the title to the x-axis even. So these are called axis title. Then data table. Of course, whenever we draw a chart, we must have a data table. Just like when we draw a chart between the expenditure and revenue, definitely this is available in the form of a data table, and then we are going to draw the chart. So this is called data table. So every chart which is created definitely will have a data table. Now, in this figure, if you see what is meant by the legend means that this is basically the drawn images, just like over here, revenue and expenditure are drawn by the bars, by the columns. So, these are called legends. Legends are two different colors with which we are going to differentiate these charts values in the form of bars or in the form of lines. And data label value, just like over here, you can see over here different data labels are there. The value which is showing the end limit of the bar, these are the data values. These are called data labels. So these are basically the data labels that you are given you are going to give to the different bars or lines inside the graph, inside the chart. So these are different components. You must understand these components because there may be some questions in your question paper when you will be asked to describe these components. I hope you will be able to understand these all things. Thank you so much.